Hi, this video is about how to import your students into ALEKS. So here I am on my class roster tab, and I want to run roster student reports, and I want the course roster. So I click on this, export data to Excel. And once that comes up, click on the Excel spreadsheet, and there we have it. Okay, so let me move it over a little so you can see the edge. There we go. Okay, so now I don't need all these students. I just need the 5 new ones because the other ones will already have an ALEKS account. So I don't need the roster or the student ID or the fall term or student. So I can select all these, and then Charlie Beal is a former student, and he's a former student. That's former. I can now just use Shift, get all the way down to here, because I want these gone too. I could have used Shift, but I didn't. Okay, so, and then Trish Burke, Ivor Bursch. So you can use Shift if it's like that, otherwise you have to use the Command key. That's why I'm just holding down the Command. Now, I do want Diamond, because that's a new student, and so is Lane, but Franz is former, so I'll take him out. And then I do want Kramov and Pagli and Lane. Kramov, Pagli, and Lane, so I want all these guys. And I want Schneider, but I don't want the student. So we will come up and delete those guys. That makes my list much shorter. So I should have 5 students and I have 6, so I have 1 extra. Oh, Samantha. Okay, so we'll get, now I can use Shift. So then it's edit, delete. Okay, so now I have a much shorter list to deal with. Now, one of the things you want to do is maybe make it a little bigger if you can't see which column is which, but we definitely don't want columns B, C, D, or E, because B is the phone numbers, we don't need those. C is the advisor name. D is the parent name, but we don't want those, we just want the emails. And E is the phone numbers, and we don't want those. So, delete. And by this time you're thinking maybe I should just type them in, but I like doing it this way. So now we just have A, B, and we need to have and A is the whole student name, so if I make it a little bigger you can see that. Okay, but I need these in 2 different columns, so the easiest way, since there's not very many of them, is to just Control X or Command X and V so that they're in the 2 different columns. Okay, and now we need these to be in 2 different columns as well. So I'm going to select this column and then insert a column. I just hit insert column because I'm going to need 2 columns, one for the last name and one for the first name. Then I'm going to go ahead and select column A and go up to the data tab. I think it's right outside of the recording, but it's right here. And if I hit data, then we can hit text to columns. And it's delimited because we're going to have a comma. So we hit next. We want comma and space selected, and you can see how it's comma and space, and now we have the names the way we want them. And if you hit next, we don't need this column or this column. Oops, sorry. This column, do not import. This column, ugh. Do not import. I guess I gotta do it one at a time. I thought I could do it together. Do not import. So these say skip, and so we'll just have these 2. And we say finish, and now we have the names the way we want them. And now we can copy paste this into ALEKS. So now here I am over at ALEKS, and I've logged in as me, and I've selected the class I want to import my students into. I've Control-C or copied the information out of that Excel tab, and under Class Administration I've hit Class Summary. So then once you're in Class Summary, you can do Enroll Students in your class, and we have the subscription length should be pre-selected, and then we want to copy and paste. Notice you can enter by typing if you like, and then if I hit paste here, it will automatically make those columns. And there we have last name, first name, parent email 1, parent email 2. And you could put a username. The other choices are you could put a password in, but it generates a password. You could put a middle name or student ID, but I was trying to keep it simple. So then if you hit next, you would be able to confirm it, and it will create an ALEKS account. I'll go ahead and do this on later because I want to make sure that these students are actually in the class since we haven't started yet. That's all for now.